All right, welcome back again. I just want to quickly share this with us because issue of ID card is still on, and I said something about it earlier today, and I stumbled on a post made by DPM talking about the ID card again, and I'm surprised that people who are actually in homeland are receiving their ID card. But the information that I got that made me to say what I said in that video, it contradicts what I'm hearing now from the post that DPM made. We're gonna get there because there's no time to check time, right? But before then, DPM responded to those who are responding and reacting negatively based on the announcement that she made a few days ago that she's going to run for the office of Senate, okay, in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, in United States of America. People criticize her about that and saying unprintable stuff against her, comparing her with PM resigning from politics in Finland, and trying to twist these words. One of the Ogekere people actually put on my comments, he said, "Can't report, just hear yourself. What are you saying? She told you that you are not a sovereign nation," and people don't have brain. And I'm not gonna say much about it because I want to see if any of them can come up and we can now talk one-on-one. And of course, I don't expect them to do that because they are, ever since Ogekere declared himself that he want to fall back with some group like Imam Madapo and all these names that we already know, none of them have managed to step up to face a kind of not a banter, just logical argument to make sense to our people, to clear air on why you need to fall back and open up to receive some questions from Biafrans. They don't want to do that. All they want you to hear is what they want to say, and they don't want you to ask any question. That is why I say it is DOS 2.0. And if you know what DOS mean, what they represent, because these are people who hate anything questioning. To them, don't ask any question, just follow last order, like command and control of a thing, even though they are not controlling anything, but they want to command what they are not controlling. So it doesn't make any sense. I saw a post, like I told you, from DPM, where she talked about, those criticizing her and reacting negatively about her decision. Everybody have right to claim whatever they want to claim. But here, we are not claiming anything. We are actually trying to be like what it's supposed to be. We are actually trying to clear air on many things, especially those things that matter to us. But some of us don't like it. But what can I do? I can only make sure that what I'm saying is the truth and nothing but the truth. So here is the post made by DPM. She started by calling them Itim Pataka. Oboya. Itim Pataka Boya. He said, Itim Pataka Bo Oye. Itim Pataka Boye. Yeah, I think. But she did not further it in Igbo language. She said, it is a win-win for all. You understand? It is a win-win. Like that is the way I see it. It is a win-win for all. You get the point? Whether she contests to, whether she not, there's nothing she would lose about it. Nothing. As of early 2026, President Donald Trump has indicated support for the idea of Secretary of State Marco Rubio potentially leading Cuba. Commenting sounds good to me on social media. Key details on the situation. Trump's comment. Trump reposted a suggestion that Rubio become the next leader of Cuba on his Truth social platform. For the agent of Nigeria, what you don't know is bigger than you. This comment is a way of getting back to respond to those critics that don't even consider the true meaning of what DPM was talking about contesting. Because, like I said earlier today, you prefer to hire a lobby like Elias and Ogenkere, what they're doing, that will be knocking at doors of senators, congressmen to lobby for you. But having your own in the seat, knowing fully well that America is a country for everyone, like they give you opportunity as long as you are their citizens, you cannot, you can see the dividends, right? You can testify. You can do everything like as an American. So you cannot be arguing this from outside America if you don't understand how American work. If you don't, when they say America is land of milk and honey, land of opportunity, you think it's only you getting job. There are so many things that comes with it. And our brother from Ireland rather, says something that he is planning also to contest. Oluchiwa God, and I wish him all the best. You need to understand how Muslim jihad work. They penetrate you through government. They will position themselves in government places like offices and all that. Gradually, they will penetrate you and conquer you. But our intention here and our belief here is not to conquer anybody, but for people to hear our voice and support us for total freedom and total liberation. For those who claim that, oh, she's contesting it after telling you that you're a sovereign nation, you are just exposing your stupidity and ignorance. A freedom movement and language that comes with it is not normal language of day-to-day activities. There are something, a desperate person cannot be shouting or sounding as if he or she is not desperate. If you have seen somebody drowning, somebody that is drowning in water, the person language cannot be the same as that person, as someone who is swimming. Even though both happen inside the water. If you are swimming, your language and the language of somebody that is drowning, that is at point of death, they are not the same. But both of them are in the water. As someone who is fighting for freedom and liberation, and you want the international community to pay attention to you, first thing you need to understand is you have to study international law. You have to know what to say and when to say it and how to say it. It is not about your sentiment and how you want it to be sound. That is the problem that most of us are actually facing today. Making some unhealthy arguments, some blind argument that is not going to fetch you anything meaningful. That is when, some of us that pay attention to the activities to understand why and how this thing is being done. Instead of you to listen and ask questions or think logically, first thing you put your sentiment first. Second thing you begin to accuse, oh, they have paid you. Don't you see how stupid? Can't you see how stupid that sounds? She said, we are a sovereign nation. That is exactly what you are once you declare your nation. Can ask if you declare yourself. If you don't see yourself a sovereign nation, you don't have mandate to declare yourself. You don't listen. You don't have right to declare that you are not USB government. You are not a country of your own. What do you think you did in Finland actually? You think you went there just for conversion's sake? Oh, USB. It goes to show that 99.9% of you don't know what you mean. What does it mean to say, I have declared that I am this? Just like when you said, I have declared to marry this girl. I have resolved within me, I have determined to marry this year. Once you said you've determined to marry, and you actually went, go to people to the guest house and pay dowry, put some, pay some all the requirements, but you have not done your white wedding. Are you going to say you have not married? That you have not married? You have not only declared, you have stepped out to declare your intention on on the girl that you want to marry, on the woman that you want to marry, or the lady that you want to marry. You have gone to their house and made your intention. You did not only make intention, you declared your intention and put some bill by paying that, by bringing some requirement that the family demands. Are you going to come back and say, hey, no, I'm single, I'm single? Is that what you're going to do? You determine to marry, you just within yourself, you resolve that so year, this year or so month I will marry, and you did not only talk, you did not only just say it, you did not only just talk, you actually went out, you stepped out to do the requirements by meeting the girl parent, the father and mother and kinsmen, and pay that. They know you, you know them, and you have made your intention and you deposited something, if not all, but you have paid the diary. That is declaration. You have the constitution. That means you do not gather for fun. You had self-referendum. You didn't do that for fun. You traveled far and wide to Finland to declare it. You even gave your name a name. You gave yourself a name. United States of Biafra. The ID card was on process, and none is now being distributed. It's not being distributed because people, once you apply, you get your own. That is where we're heading to now in this video. Now, listen. I told us that people living in homeland are not required to do their ID card now, but I'm surprised that now, from what I'm hearing now from this post, it says press release. This is just yesterday. Today's date is 14th April 2026, and this post was done yesterday. You can see 13th April 2026. It's a press release. Thousands of Biafrans across the globe are receiving their United States of Biafra USB ID card. Our ID card are being accepted by some countries around the world as a formal means of identification for Biafrans. The United States of Biafra was declared on November 29th, 2024 in Latin Finland, following a self-referendum where 50 million Biafrans voted to exit Nigeria. So the picture here, or let's say the picture that I'm seeing here is not homeland, and that one is different. But if it's not homeland, then okay. That means what I said before stands. But I just feel like, based on the people I'm seeing here, okay, I felt like they're in homeland, but they maybe they're in other African countries. So, because the information that I gave you in my previous video in our main channel came from a cabinet member. All right, not me. I am not the one that just woke up, because I'm not an insider. I have to ask those who are inside what is going on. Is people in Africa, in Nigeria, sorry, are there? Can they apply? Those in homeland, in Biafra land, can they apply? So because of security reasons, the person told me no for now. That's why I have to remind you, based on the write-up and everything, let's just follow what the cabinet member told me, that you have to be outside Nigeria, outside the Biafra land, to apply now for security reasons. But once the term change, the terms and conditions change, I will still come back and let you know. But please, we are still looking for 7 people to apply for free. We have somebody that's going to sponsor, so you pay for you and everything. But the money is not going to be sent to you. All you need to do is to do what you can by writing to this email that I'm going to display now. Send your information, your name, your phone number, all that things. If there's any other thing, the person they are gonna get back to you to complete it. That's why I said your phone number, so that for urgent response, maybe you can put your phone number out there. But to start, you have to write to this email, okay? That you are in, so maybe in Zambia, in Ghana, in Mozambique, in Cameroon, in Niger, in Mali, all these countries in Africa, apart from South Africa. Okay, you just request that you want to do your ID card, because we assume that many people are struggling to pay, to make the payment that comes with it. So somebody volunteered to pay for you, which is a very good thing, and shout out to you. God bless you for that. Now, once you write to this email, I expect you to, of course, alert me on WhatsApp, so that I will be counting the number of the people that have applied, so that I will not be coming out every night, all my video telling you to write to this email, because the person have a number of people that she can afford to support or to sponsor, which is very, very good. So do all you can and write to this email that I just displayed to you as soon as possible. This email here, okay, this email. That is just first thing. Write to this email, message, send a message to this email. Then she will receive it, and of course, don't forget to let me know on my WhatsApp contact here that, okay, I have contacted this person. I have sent message to this email, and I will be counting on the number of people. Once we have 7 people, we will shut it down. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and let me know what you think about all we've discussed so far. God bless you. Share this video. Yeah, please. As you put your comment, I want to know what you think about all we've discussed so far. God bless you, and bye-bye for now. Take care.